Hi guys, welcome to another video from Belly Dance with Tahira series. Today we will do a movement which is called Egyptian figure 8. I think that this is the most popular name for this movement. And before we start, I want to tell you something. I think that I teach my students this movement in a little bit different way than you can come across, for example, on YouTube. I make this little addition to this movement. Of course, it's still the same movement, but this little addition makes it bigger, more clear, more visible. So I will teach you this movement my way. And of course, we will start with a proper body posture. And we will need two movements to understand this one. The first movement we will need is a horizontal figure 8 reverse. So this is this figure 8, which we will drawing flat and from back to the front. And the second movement we will need will be reverse vertical figure 8. This was the one from the previous video, so the one we were drawing from down to up in a vertical position. So I will leave the links to this video in the description box below so you can check it out. And now we will do the Egyptian figure 8. So our proper body posture, feet parallel, knees are slightly bent, pelvis is tucked in, belly is long, the chest is open, and we will start with let's say quarter of the reverse horizontal figure 8. So we take our hips from back to front, but not the whole way to the front, not the full twist, but only a quarter of the whole movement. So just from the back, so the hips are centered and your hip is to the side, exactly to the side. So I'm taking it from the back. It's a bad day for English for me. I'm taking it from back, and then I'm lifting it up in the reverse vertical figure 8. Yes, so from the back and then up. And now I want to do something that I was telling you that you don't want to do in the vertical figures 8, because now I want to take this 8 along with my heel from the floor. And this is the proper way to do this figure 8. So once again, I'm taking the hip from back, and now lift your hip in a reverse vertical figure 8 along with your heel from the floor. And then you put it down and the hip is centered once again, and you can also bend your knees. I told you, it's not my day for English. You can bend your knees a little bit, so you will have, when you start the other hip, a nice flowing and connected movement. So now how it will look like. From back, lift up and put on the floor and bend your knees. And now from back, lift up and down. Back, up, down. From back, up, down. From back, up, down. From back, up, down. And we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So my little additions to this movement is taking your hip from the back, because I think that usually it is taught like you only lift your hip on along with your heel, just lift and lift and lift, but I like to take it from the back to make it more round, and then bend your knees to make this nice, really flowing movement. And watch out for your feet. You don't want to have such extreme positions in your feet. You want to keep it parallel all the time, with your toes centered to the mirror or to the screen in your case, I presume. And in the upper body there is isolation. Of course, you will change the level because you go up and down, and it's okay. But you don't want to have those twists in your upper body, and your hips are working all the time, from back to up and down, from back to up and down, from back to up and down, and from back to up and down. And this is how Egyptian figure 8 looks like. So if you like this video and you've managed to do an Egyptian figure 8, give me a thumb up and hit that subscribe button down below so you won't miss new content on my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or doubts about this movement, leave a comment below and I will answer. And if you are interested in more advanced content, for example, more advanced combos, variations of different movements, if you want to gather information about history, culture, language, psychology, and everything, of course, oriental dance related, feel free to check out my Tahira belly dance diary series, of course, here on my YouTube channel. And I also encourage you to follow my social media accounts, my Instagram and Facebook account, where I post a lot of things connected with my daily oriental dance life. And I hope to see you here next week for the new basic movement. Thank you very much for your time and see you soon. Bye!